For over 25 years, food safety professionals all over the world have put their trust in 3M Petrifilm plates. That means, for a quarter of a century, a little red dot has been changing the way scientists across the globe look at microbiology testing. Even more impressive, though, is the history behind that little red dot. In 1980, a 3M scientist from the 3M Medical Products Laboratory was working on microbiology products. For his experiments, he had to prepare many petri dishes of agar media. He found the process of preparing agar to be very tedious, that took time away from other more important tasks. The scientist also visited hospital microbiology labs to understand their needs. He noted how much space was being taken up by pre-made agar dishes. The lab staff also complained that the agar dishes had a short shelf life and they often expired unused. The 3M scientist came up with an idea. Create a ready-made agar test with a longer shelf life that would be coated on a thin film rather than poured into a dish. So, he began experimenting, using 3M Scotch tape as the backing film. He knew he needed to find a media that was cold-soluble in water. That is, a media that would gel up with a room temperature sample. Initial results were rough. It would take a chance encounter in the unlikeliest of places for our scientist to connect the dots. Another researcher in the building was working on red dot electrodes, adhesive pads with gel in them that are placed on skin during electrocardiograms. He was experimenting with various gels to develop a geriatric diaper product. He mentioned they were very water absorbent. A light bulb appeared. Our scientist had found his growth media. The Petrifilm experiments continued, and even more connections were made. That is to say, even more dots were discovered. Those dots turned out to be gas bubbles, forming next to colonies trapped between the top and bottom films. Bubbles that indicated a confirmed coliform or E. coli. With this discovery, 3M scientists realized what they had, an all-in-one plating system that would save time and money by eliminating the extra step of a Durham tube conformation procedure. Another key innovation had to do with the Petrifilm dot's signature color. At the time of development, it was commonly known in the food safety industry that a special TTC dye made bacteria colonies appear bright red, but also inhibited the growth of certain bacteria, giving the dye limited usefulness as a total plate count indicator. With Petrifilm plates, the dye was ingeniously placed in the adhesive layer. This allowed the colonies to first grow strong before the dye diffused through the adhesive and gel layers to reach them. After 4 years of development, 3M scientists had taken the concept that started as guar gum coated on Scotch tape and turned it into a robust design that gave consistent performance and could be precisely manufactured. Decades later, 3M continues to connect the dots, bringing new tests and automated readers to market, expanding solutions that allow customers to do more.